A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fight.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming up a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot can help you force the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got room. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Montgomery on the counter. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
2nd and 11. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that was so close. That close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
1st down, here's the run from Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. The Bears at 6-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From Commanders' territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 16, Fields. It's complete, Burks. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. They go play action here on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time and a big loss here as he's taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw here. To the right side and complete to Hurst. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fields on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
he's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in, already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for him. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. A little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
They're going to try and throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This likely a must-have. Third and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Fields steps away. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. There he goes, right side. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 75 yards. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney from 19 yards away. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Play action. It's Fields. This is caught. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all
out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.